The following program is classified PG. It contains some coarse language. One recommends parental guidance for young viewers.
Deep in the urban jungle, a renegade army wages war, transforming urban eyesores without permission. The weapons, plants, soil and stealth. The potential risk, $1 million fines, even jail. My name's Dave and we are the Guerrilla Gardeners. You'd think as the capital of the garden state, Melbourne wouldn't have too many eyesores. But a guerrilla gardener can find them anywhere. I found one in St Kilda. Go, 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 go. And I think Ali will get a kick out of it.
You know you love unloved patches of dirt.
Sure
I
do.
got one for you.
Oh,
You like it?
Dave, it's putrid. It's so exposed.
I know. Look at all the traffic that's going past.
Absolutely disgusting.
You could really do something quite nice here, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's perfect for us. It's perfect.
But you know why I think there's not much here? If you have a look at the sign there.
It's all about the gas.
Gas pipeline.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough one. St Kilda is one of the most policed places in Australia.
Would it be helpful if we went and had a chat to some people? See
Well,
what
I'd
they
like
want?
to know. I mean, I'd like to know how long it's been this revolting, and if people do care about the area, it'd be cool to know that they'd like something done here.
It's been sort of left fairly barren in the last, for as long as I can remember, really.
Which is how long? How long's it been?
We've been here 18 years.
We were thinking of gardening it.
Oh, look a treat.
Yeah.
Liven up some Kilda a bit.
Yeah, bit of colour in there. We were planning on doing it without permission from the council.
Oh, don't get yourself in stride.
You reckon?
You start doing that, Crown land.
Is it?
Yeah, you're playing with fire doing that.
It won't be easy. This site's been neglected for 2 decades. And another complication. Melbourne's on the verge of level 4 water restrictions. The public won't even be able to water our garden with buckets. Let's see what the others think.
Well, we found a good site for you guys. You're going to love this one. I think you're going to really get a lot out of this one. This here is a billboard site on the corner of Barclay Street and Inkerman Street in St Kilda. And then here we've got this sort of patch of billboard ground.
Nothing.
Very
It's
dry.
bare.
Water restrictions are in place.
Tell me about the area.
It's sort of close to everything.
Bars,
down there.
restaurants, good places to eat, a lot of cops.
There's a bit of nightlife around here, if you know what I'm saying.
Ladies of the night.
Ladies and
Right.
yeah, there's some exchanges go on.
I've dialed before we dig too, and we're not digging here. This is just a no-go zone. There's a lot of gas pipes.
We've got to play this as if we don't have any water at all, and we can't get it.
So what?
Okay, no plants at all is what I wanted to go with. No, real plants. Going for an artificial garden, like synthetic grass. So you still got your plants in there, but you have your fake, your fake grass, synthetic grass. You have your fake trees, flowers.
So hang on, you went to what, like 12 years of horticulture school to put in fake stuff?
Yes,
Is
I
that
did.
what you're saying you did?
Yes, I did. It's actually 14, thank you.
It's going to last forever. We don't have to worry about, like you said, the water restrictions. We don't have to worry
Yeah.
about anyone looking after it.
In terms of the artificial plants, there are some amazing topiaries, the really tight, sort of hedged plants that you can't see through. That they sort of, you can't tell the difference.
I love this topiary idea.
Yeah.
What about Alice in Wonderland, like something like that?
An Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah,
Quirky idea.
That's great.
Okay.
Let's get the ball.
Yep, stick it up.
This is a first for the gorillas. A totally artificial garden. Pete and Ali set off in search of synthetic plants.
This is Elaine. She's a friend of mine. She's an artist. And she did this really beautiful installation using all of these flowers, but she doesn't need them anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and because we're doing guerrilla gardening, she was like, great, please recycle them. Take them off my hands.
Sounds exactly like what we need.
Yeah. Elaine, it's a forest in here. Oh,
Wow.
OK, these are good. These are really good.
Great.
Yeah? The thing that we're doing is we're making this synthetic garden because of water restrictions in Melbourne. We're just not happy to put a garden in that isn't going to survive. So we're going for it and putting in a whole synthetic garden.
The theme is sort of Alice in Wonderland, bright, blobs of sort of colour at the back. I like the bird of paradise, the orange
Yeah, the
one
bird
there.
of paradise is really real looking.
Yeah.
How about these?
Dogwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wisteria.
The wisteria, yep.
And then these little dahlias.
To work out a cover for Hit Day, Mickey and I head to the site. St Kilda has a racy reputation, but we're squeaky clean. So, posing as Mormons, we're planning to set them straight.
I think it should be Elder Michael.
Elder Michael.
And your brother David.
Oh, indeed.
Brother David, it's a beautiful day.
Oof, a liquor store. Not for me, thanks.
That's the wrong kind of spirit.
Okay, now I do a little prayer for the lights to change.
Yep.
Behold the King. No, that's not the light-changing prayer. Here. Here's the light-changing prayer.
Hey, it worked.
Great, fantastic.
Didn't even have to say it. God, being a Mormon is quite handy, isn't it?
I don't think you say God being a Mormon is quite handy. Here's the site. Excuse me, mate. Sorry, do you know how often they change these billboards here?
I don't know, man, but they're pretty regular.
Regular?
Pretty regular.
Pretty regular, yeah.
Right.
And do they come and clean this graffiti?
Oh, they do everything there, yeah.
We're selling Bibles.
You interested?
I met a man to bring him one round.
Oh dear.
Calm down, calm down.
Young lady, as you depart, listen to these words.
I think you're pushing her away, brother David.
For the lips of an immoral, women drip honey and her mouth is smoother than oil. That's what I opened it on. Righto, we're going to need a very good disguise. Have you got anything in mind?
Yeah, I do, a bit. It's got to be something dramatic and it's got to be believable for this place.
All right.
Hey, we've got a lot to do. I mean, if we're going to change this site, that's a lot to do. We should get going.
Yeah, we should.
Do you feel like a cup of tea and a slice of cake?
God, no. All the elements for our Alice in Wonderland fantasy garden are coming together. Mickey's had some divine inspiration. He's planning to cover up the billboards with his own message. But he's keeping it a secret from the rest of the gorillas.
The billboards come from an old billboard company. On the other side is an old billboard. And this is for a gambling one. And we told them that we're painting a backdrop for a theatre set. And they told me that they throw their billboards in the bin and they'd feel a lot better if they could give them away. It's a guerrilla kind of thing to do, to have the right of reply and say something back.
This is my hometown, so it's very important for me to get this one right. I mean, I really would have liked to have seen some real plants, because everywhere else we've done has had real plants that grow in the ground. So I talk the others into a little side mission, a good old guerrilla-style seed bombing. It's where you sneak up on a site and toss seed bombs, like grenades.
Our seed bomb mix consists of about 10 handfuls of this soil that's really good for raising seeds and growing seedlings. And then we've added about 2 handfuls of clay. And then we've mixed the clay through so that we can actually make tight balls that will stay together once you throw them.
The idea of these seed bombs is they're not actually meant to break on impact, so they stay there until the perfect weather conditions, so when it rains, they kind of disperse a little and then the sun comes out and they can actually grow from that little bit of soil.
In the seed bomb mix, amongst other things, we've got marigolds, cosmos, rudbeckia and alyssum.
Coming up, we head off on our night bombing mission.
There's nothing more dangerous than a convict on the run. We decided to use fugitives to help catch a fugitive.
If you ever jeopardize my gig here, I will harvest one of your organs with my thumbnail.
Who farted?
What?
I'm sorry, Charlie, was that you? Because somebody cut the flounder and it's coming from your general direction.
No, I did not cut no flounder. Every crew needs a name, right? Breakout Kings? Doesn't make any sense. We're not breaking out. Breakout Apprehension Kings, maybe? I got vision. Breakout Kings.
Escape, 9:30 Thursday on 1.
You're looking at the only small car built in Australia, the new Series 2 Holden Cruise. Yes, it's a small car, but because it's a Holden, it's full of the stuff you get in a large car, like auto headlights, iPod connectivity, and the highest possible safety rating. Its serious new styling matches the way it drives, and with room for 5 adults, the only thing that really feels small is the price. The new Series 2 Holden Cruise. It's not just a small car, it's Australia's small car. Go better.
We're on a seed bombing mission in the streets of Melbourne.
Ready to roll out? Yep.
This is classic hit-and-run guerrilla tactics.
Go, mate, you go.
We're attacking this vacant lot first. Now we're getting daring. To bomb our next target, we'll have to break and enter.
Here, look at this.
Oh.
Wait till we get in here, guys. Oh, wow. We can get these doors open.
And those doors, do they open, do you know? Oh,
yeah.
look, that's open there. That one's
It's
open.
already open. It's already open. All right, here you go. Fantastic. To the city.
Top spot, Dave.
One last one.
Let's go.
Hopefully, in 6 months, this'll be a sea of colour. Now, there's still heaps to do for our hit, transforming this massive St Kilda corner into a wonderland, with plastic plants, fake trees, and synthetic turf benches. It'll be the ideal water-free garden for drought-afflicted Melbourne.
The topiaries we're actually using are 100% artificial. Basically, they intertwine two colours, a lighter green and a darker green, which gives you that real depth. People have started to use these in their own gardens to supplement their existing real garden, just in a trouble spot where you can't grow anything, in a shady spot, in a spot where the soil's no good, and also with the drought as well.
Mickey's really sticking his neck out with his secret plan to cover up 2 commercially leased billboards. It's a provocative idea. It could mean he'll get charged with damage to private property, but he's going ahead with it anyway.
The billboard company I'm really worried about. If they come past, then they will know I don't work for them, and they will be wondering what the hell is going on. So that would be instant shutdown if that happened.
How do we feel about today?
Yeah, good. I think we should get up there.
I'm really nervous.
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Where have you been? We haven't seen you all week.
Well, cooking up something big. Cooking up 2 big things, actually, which might lead us into a bit of trouble. Let's just say that.
Oh, good.
Mickey, it's your job to keep us out of trouble, but at least we have a good disguise.
Can I just say quickly, how would you guys like to win a trip for you and 6 mates anywhere in the world?
Wow.
Hey, that would be fun.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
You
Love
interested?
that.
Yeah, you've got me intrigued.
Yes.
We are Google. The reason we're Google is it's a campaign. It's a big competition Google are having. And the reason the site looks so weird and surreal is a Google satellite will be coming over to take a photograph, and then there's a competition to see who can recognise where it is.
Okay. So we work for Google, and a satellite's coming over in the afternoon to have a shot of our garden.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've got heaps to do, and we've really got to do it now. We're running out of time, so let's get these shirts on and get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
The cover is excellent. This is unbelievable.
Hope you're right, Lily, because we're totally exposed.
Okay, matey, how you going?
Where are they going?
Just anywhere.
In here?
Well, actually, the rest of the design today, what we've got 9 turf boxes. We're having them with AstroTurf around the top, and they're going to be spread out throughout the site. Down here, along the edge here, we're having a picket fence to run around behind this planter box. Then we're having pots, which we painted black, which are just going to have plants in them, and they'll be spread out next to the planter boxes.
What was that I said about being exposed? There's cops buzzing us from every direction. We just have to play it cool and keep our minds on the job.
It's going to look fake and it's going to look like an installation in this site, and that is, we're after a fantasy kind of effect, which is going to work.
Is that the right height?
Yeah, I like it.
Ali thinks the picket fence should be lower to show off the fake flowers. Pete reckons it should be higher to hide them.
I just think you're going to lose the whole effect of the picket fence if it's only a foot tall.
How about
If you were to take a photo at the end of the day and go, look what we did, and people go, where are the flowers? You just
How about
won't
we
see them.
compromise? And so we just take it a tiny bit lower than what we had planned. So you kind of get the occasional bump of colour on top of the fence, but...
All those flowers for an occasional bump of colour.
Yeah.
Can we just lose the flowers altogether? Let's hand these out to people in the street, make their day.
You're not liking them?
I don't know. No. So actually, I'm going to just
put your foot down.
No, I don't. But
what about the fact that the whole garden's fake? I mean, this is.
I know.
You know, so.
It's pretty weird to take out that element now.
Shorter or taller?
I
Shorter
think
or taller?
in between you two. I think yours is too height. I think yours is too short. Because I think.
Give me a height.
Like you said.
Give me a height.
I
Give me a
think
number.
This isn't good. We can't even agree on the height of the fence.
From my eyes.
We've got 3. Dave, are you happy for the white picket fence to be 300?
I'm not.
300 it is.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
Man, that's not the way to decide. You
No.
just talked over the top of everyone.
It looks like the team's going to tear itself apart before we even get started.
You're telling us we don't have any time to do anything. Look, make a decision.
Stay tuned to witness historic Rugby World Cup moments thanks to MasterCard.
Instead of staying in hotels, Coach Lahore arranged for his squad to spend a night in the countryside, staying with the people he knew in the Wairarapa.
I was conscious of the toughness of a World Cup, so this idea of going to Pirana was hatched.
In 1987 I was 10. The big event was the All Blacks coming to Pirana.
The next day or the day after at 2 o'clock they turned up at the Pirana Hall and we all got a pair of All Blacks to come home with us. So.
Yeah, we didn't know who we were getting, it was just called out in the hall.
It says Doe Stanley, Ferry McLeod and Bruce Deans. Oh, that's Terry Wright there and Zinzan Brook there.
The reason was to get them out of the city and freshen them up. And of course it was going to be good for them physically, just wandering around farms and doing things.
I made peanut brownies and Joe Stanley said, oh, could we take some with us on the bus? And so I put some in an ice cream container and they took them with them to Wellington. And then we got a letter from Joe later on which said, thank you for the brownies. We had them in the dressing room at the Argentina game. My brownies.
Everyone was standing up and telling a story that they'd, something exciting they'd done. Going on a horse, riding the four-wheelers and just things that they'd normally never do.
I hope we helped them in some small way, yeah.
We thought we had maybe I had a little bit to do with it,
You've got to give Brian Hall a lot of credit for what he did here. He took unknowns and he made them world champions.
In my quiet little way, I think I've done something to help New Zealand as a nation.
Use your MasterCard and win the chance to witness history at Rugby World Cup 2011.
A man who doesn't exist can never be caught.
Who are you?
I'm a thief.
Ah, well, a girl can only try her best.
Val Kilmer is the saint.
8:30 Friday on 1.
We're trying to create a joyful wonderland in St Kilda. So far, we've had no joy at all. The team is at each other's throats over the picket fence.
You're telling us we don't have any time to do anything.
Look,
let's make a decision.
It was still the same problem. It still hides the flowers completely.
At this point, I want to get this done.
I'm okay with it. Dave's okay
so
with
I'm going to go.
Scotty's okay with it.
And get on with stuff.
400 then.
So I'm going to go. 400? You just added 100.
Yeah.
No.
I can still, the top line of the flowers is down behind the picket.
Yes, that to me was the height, maximum. What's that?
That's 350.
350.
400.
While Ali and Pete argue, I'll take some time out with the locals.
So how long do you have to have until it's all done?
Well, the satellite's coming over at 4:25 to take the photo.
Okay.
So we're going to have it done by 4:25 for the satellite.
How did you get the site to do it?
And the permission to do it? Yeah, that's another sticking. We haven't got permission.
Good. I love people who take initiative.
Just the edging there.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
No problem.
Thanks
what
for
do
that.
I just...
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. And just dump it over there. Your garden.
These two live in the apartment block right next to the site.
So what's going on? These are going to be seats with turf on top of them. So you can sit on those. There's going to be little topiary style plants.
So it's official Zen garden now.
This will be Zen. Oh, this
that makes us happy
you can
then.
come and do yoga and drink chai frappuccinos or whatever you do.
Here's the synthetic turf for our benches.
I haven't actually sat on it, but here's the board. And it is quite spongy. It passes the bum test.
It does, unless I've just got more meat on my ass now. La 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 la.
Satisfied with the cushion quotient, Ali gets back to those artificial flowers. I've got to say, they're not growing on me.
I can't look at those flowers.
You want to tell me what I think?
What?
I hate the flowers, to be honest. Never liked them in the first place.
Wait a sec, Lily. What did you say at the meeting?
So you still got your plants in there, but you have your fake trees, flowers, flowers. That looks tacky.
It does look tacky.
So what, in the best case scenario, what would happen for you?
Take the flowers out, high up.
No flowers at all?
No.
Looks like Mickey and Ali are the only ones still behind the flowers. Wait a minute.
Hey, guys. I hate these flowers.
Yes.
Thank you.
We all hate them.
Thank you.
Everyone hates them.
Good. Okay, then this really resolves everything, because if I pull these out, we don't have to show any colour behind fence palings, so we can keep them kind of high.
Yes! The flowers are going. Good riddance, I say. But I better see what the neighbours think.
There's been a bit of contention about because these flowers aren't real. We're not sure. There's going to be a nice little picket fence coming around there.
Yeah.
We're not sold on the... Look, you're loving it.
Oh,
OK, good. Now, I had a big problem with these flowers first thing. I thought they were too...
No, I think they make it special.
They make it special. All right, OK, good.
Well, the people have spoken.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Oh. Ali, fans of the flowers. You can see them from down the street.
Really, you like them? Okay.
Sweet. So the flowers staying again?
Looks like it.
The flowers stay.
But now we have to make up precious time. A local artist called Tom has offered to paint the footpath.
Yeah, drag it out.
While Mickey's backstage working on his mystery billboard.
And done. They're beautiful. The bums. This is actually really quite comfy.
they're really nice.
They are very spongy.
Let's not do any more work.
No.
Are you any good on a glue gun? Yeah. Bung a job on there for us. I'll leave you to it. So, Luke, all we need, just if you could just finish off this fence along here, that'd be great. Thanks, mate.
Do you want to hammer him in or do you want me to?
You too, because I'm terrible.
Oh, yeah, OK, righto.
Thanks to my little mate Luca, the fence is coming along nicely. So's the pathway.
You've got all these circles coming down the hill, overlapping each other. Hopefully, towards the end, it'll look like water flowing down the hill. And then when we add in some imagery, it'll look like a river.
Looks like the neighbours have been busy in the kitchen.
We made cakes for you.
I'm glad we left the flowers in for them now.
We just went now and made them for you.
Oh, wow. Which one do you recommend?
All of them, they're great. Anything and everything.
Oh, thank you.
Do you reckon they've put anything funny in these, like psychedelic?
Hey, that'd be good.
Hey, it is an Alice in Wonderland theme.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh.
Steady?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoopsies.
Our pavement artist Tom has done a great job.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. It's pretty good.
Coming up, Mickey finally unveils his mystery billboard.
Ready, ready, ready.
When it comes to lifting the lid on all things motorsport, on and off the track, the boys on RPM have got it covered. New night, new time, 10:30 tonight on...
Radio Rentals, we'll give you a fair go. And if you want a big screen TV, fridge, washer, furniture or PC, but you're worried about your credit history, well, don't. With us, your credit history is history. We focus on your present, not your past. We give you credit for who you are now. And don't forget to ask about our great Rent Try $1 buy option too. So for a fair go, give us a call on 131 181.
We're creating a drought-resistant Alice in Wonderland garden in Melbourne, St Kilda. And Mickey's finally about to reveal his secret billboard message to the gorillas.
Oh my God, there's a huge crowd building up and we're about to do this. It's a moment of truth, I reckon.
Three, two, one.
Oh, beautiful.
curiouser and curiouser, is what Alice said when things got too crazy for her.
You've actually topped it. I'm shocked. I hate to admit.
I got asked about that. I got asked if I would impress you, and I'm stoked I have.
Very, very impressed.
Standing here, I pretty much feel like Alice in Wonderland.
The locals are already embracing our garden. But, like Alice says, everything is not as it seems.
I'm gonna figure it out for myself.
Look, I mean, the thing is fake. Like, the whole thing is fake, and this is what we've done in a very, very good way. I mean, what we've created here is something that vastly improves the horrible site that it was before.
I said that Pete was right. All right?
About everything.
Pretty much.
Ever.
Not ever. Not ever.
Today?
Yeah, a few questionable, yeah. But no, today you were right. Like, the fence and the flowers work. Once they're hidden behind it, they don't stand out. You just see those little sprigs of colour come through.
Yeah.
It's a garden fit for a Mad Hatter's tea party.
I've decided that I'm going to have my morning tea there every day.
Are you?
Now, yeah, because it'd be a beautiful spot to have a cup of tea and a picky.
Yeah. We love the sign.
You love the sign?
Yeah, they put some not great things up here usually.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Looks really good. Brightens St Kilda up.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The people all in these apartments will love you.
Yeah, good.
Hey, looks they're looking out at a nice garden now.
I'm pleased to hear it.
I'll chuck my hat off to you. He's done a great job.
Thanks a lot.
Lily, it was your idea,
Yes.
all the synthetic stuff. What do you think?
It's worked out a lot better than I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah, once you see it all together, it's great.
It has tied in really well.
Beautiful.
Let's
Let's
go.
get out of here. Good work.
To be honest, I thought the battle of the picket fence was going to tear us apart. But with a bit of team spirit and a willingness to compromise, we managed to get there and create our biggest garden ever. The locals love it. It really brings some colour to what used to be a dreary corner. Yep, it's enough to make you grin like a Cheshire cat. If a public eyesore's offending a street near you, join the Guerrilla network and let us know about it so we can do the wrong thing for the right reasons.